See, these are the two orchids that I bought online. So these pots, you can see they are really very small. So these pots need to be changed, and I want to repot them in a new pot. Orchids are epiphytic plants. Their roots also perform photosynthesis. So we need such a pot that should be having gaps so that the roots can also perform photosynthesis. Let's start with the repotting procedure. So what do we need for it? Now I'm going to start it. Now we can see here there is some coconut husk that is required. So I have to cut it into small pieces. Now we need some bark of the trees. I have taken some bark of the tree from a locality, but you have to sterilize it because the orchid are very sensitive plants. There may be bacteria and some other microorganisms adhered on the bark. So I boiled this bark and in water, and then I have dried it. See, it is totally dry. So this box we need. Okay, and we need some bricks. The bricks will retain the water, so I have to break the bricks to small fragments. And we need some perlite. Perlite is used for holding the water, so this perlite I will use. And then we need some water to spray. So let's start the procedure. Let me first cut the coconut husk into small pieces. So let me keep it aside. These are really very dry coconut husk. Actually, some coconuts were there in my home which I have not used actually, and this husk I have taken out. We'll cut into small pieces. We can easily tear it with your fingers. Just press a little bit, these fibers will come out. So you can see I have made the coconut husk into small fragments. It is enough for 1 tub. Now let me mix it. So these are the bark of the trees. You can take the bark from sal tree or any big tree, it can do. So let me mix all this bark and the husk. Moisture should be retained in the pot because these orchids are tropical plants. They need a lot of moisture. For that, you can also keep a humidifier in the area where you are keeping this orchid. Moreover, do not keep orchid in direct sunlight. It can die. They are very sensitive, as I told you in the earlier part of the video. Now I have broken all the fragments of this. Okay, now let me sprinkle some water. It becomes moist and there is air bubble inside the jar. If you are allergic towards this husk and all, use the mask. It's very good for you. So let me mix it up. Let me introduce this everything. These are the bricks. Take small pieces of brick. These are also sterilized. I have just cleaned it very thoroughly because these bricks were laying outside in my garden on the soil. The bricks will retain the water. For that it is very important to introduce some bricks. And then again, after placing this orchid, again I will put some of the husk here on the top. Let me cut this packet of perlite. Perlite are easily available in online shopping. You can buy online. I have bought it online. Perlite also retain the water, so it helps in retaining water. So let me mix. An additional husk I have to put it on the top. Before that, let me take out this plant. Slowly and gently, just tap at the bottom. You see, they have sent it with some moss. I want to do it very patiently because if I damage the root, then it will die. So let me better cut this. You see, it's better to cut it so that I will not force it to come out and I will not damage the roots. It's very thin polythene fiber, so it's very easy to cut. You see the moss, you can see the moss here. Moss also naturally retain water. So see the roots are green, isn't it? Orchids are they are epiphytic, they hang down from the tall trees naturally. So these roots need some sunlight also because they need to do photosynthesis. So that's why we always use this type of basket, hanging basket. This is a hanging basket. You can see the holes are drilled already, so you can hang it down. So let me make the pot moist first. So place it in the center of the top. I'm placing it in the center of the pot, and again putting some extra husk and bricks all around it so that it can before that you can do one thing. You remove all this soil because the mixture that they have sent has to be removed. So make these roots free from all these things. So while doing it, be very patient. You see, because it was in a different mixture, pot mix, it will take time to regrow in this pot. Actually, I bought it a month ago, so I did not repot it immediately as the orchid need to get habituated from with this environment, because it came from Darjeeling, which is a very wet and cold place, while in my place it is hot and humid. So it was very important for me for the plant to get adapted in this weather of our place. You can see while removing the pot mix, do it very carefully so that the roots do not get damaged. Okay, see, so now I am going to spray some water in this root. It will take time to grow because orchids grow very slowly. Now let me fill this basket. So friends, you can see I have already filled this pot with perlite and the coconut husk and bricks and the bark. So everything is here, almost filled. Now let me water, and in the same way I will again repot this one also. This another plant is there with me, so after repotting this I will repot that one also, and once it start flowering I will make another video and show you. So I have to drain it very properly. Let's repot this one also. This I have already repotted. It will take time to grow in this new pot. We'll do this one. One more thing I have to add here, that is charcoal. That I have not told you in the beginning of the video. So this charcoal I have bought online. Let me cut this, open this bag. So this is the packet of charcoal. Charcoal will also provide food to this plant. You can see the charcoal sticks. So let me mix it in the next pot. So you can see I am mixing the coconut husk, the bark, the perlites and the charcoal and the bricks too. Now I will place it in the pot. Perlites are very small, they are coming out from these gaps. Now let me take out the plant from this container. So just gently tap it and see where the root is not there, there you slightly cut it open, and the plant will easily come out. If it is not coming out, then give a bit bigger cut. Yes, you can see it has come out. See the roots, green roots. Now I will place it in the center of the pot, slightly in the center. Before that I have to make the roots free from this already made pot mix. After putting it in the middle of the pot, I will put some of the husk and everything again by the side of this pot. So the both pots are ready with the pot mix, the bricks, the coconut coir, the fibers, the bark of the tree and the charcoal and the perlite. So now I am going to keep it aside for a few months, and then I will wait for the flowering and will make another video of these plants. Stay safe everybody. Thanks for watching my video. I will again make one video of lotus plant, how to grow lotus indoor. Bye bye, take care.